Tonight, the Amber Alert has been canceled as missing 2-year-old Leah Aguirre is found dead behind her caregiver's house. We're live in Crosbyton with the latest.
Plus, friends and family of the victim of yesterday's shooting speak out. And
where authorities say the search began for a Lubbock woman who did not report to jail.
Now, the only local news in high definition. This is KCBD News Channel 11 at 6.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us.
We are continuing to follow breaking news out of Crosbyton. Matilda Alvarez has been arrested and charged with capital murder. This comes after area and federal investigators discovered missing 2-year-old Leah Marie Aguirre's body in a box. Authorities say they found her in a cellar behind Alvarez's home in the 500 block of South Ayrshire.
Now, you might remember baby Leah was reported missing on Monday after CPS called to check on her. That's when her caregiver, Matilda Alvarez, told them a man posing as a CPS worker took her and left. KCBD News Channel 11's Tiffany Pelt is live outside Crosbyton City Hall with the latest. Tiffany, what can you tell us?
Well, Karen and Abner, I'm here with Crosbyton Chief of Police Greg Parrott for the latest. Now, first of all, just tell us what took place today.
Well, today we were continuing our investigation. We obtained a search warrant for the caregiver's residence, and we also spoke at great length with the caregiver. It was at that time that we developed some information as far as possible whereabouts of the child. And unfortunately, our search yielded the discovery of a small child, a little girl, that was concealed in an area of the cellar.
And I know that y'all have searched that home before, previously this week. What led y'all to that certain area of the house?
Well, our search earlier in the week was just a cursory walk through the residence to make sure that the child wasn't hiding under a bed or in a closet or anything of that nature. No, the person that put this child, this little girl, in the area that she was found, wanted to make sure that the people that were looking for her, the people that cared for her, and the people that had been calling in with information about her would not find her.
And Matilda is the one who initially told y'all that a man named Miguel came to her home, posed as a CPS worker, and took little Leah. Are y'all even looking into that anymore? Is that just fabricated?
Honestly, we don't know the validity of that information. So at this point, we are continuing our investigation in that area. There was enough information, however, for us to feel compelled. I felt compelled to go ahead and place Matilda Alvarez under arrest with the charge of capital murder. Whether or not there will be additional arrests, I can't say at this time.
And what has Matilda's demeanor been like this? Has she been cooperative? What exactly has her relationship been with the Crosbyton Police Department over the last few days?
Initially, she, as you pointed out, she is the one who contacted us throughout the investigation. Her demeanor, specific demeanor, did cause concern for other investigators, namely the FBI, who have been very gracious in assisting us with this matter, and it simply all came to a head today.
And as far as how long the body has been there, are there any indicators of if she's been there for a while, or if this is something that happened just recently?
Honestly, we will not know until a post-mortem examination is conducted. We're hoping that's going to occur tomorrow morning, and at that time we'll hopefully know more as far as the cause of death and possibly come up with a time frame.
And do y'all have any other suspects right now that y'all are looking at, or anyone else that y'all are questioning?
We're still questioning quite a few folks. We still have family members to question. We still have individuals that that possibly were pointed out to us in the initial stages of the investigation that we need to locate and question.
Crosbyton, a small community. This happened 3 days ago. I know y'all have been working around the clock trying to figure out what happened. What have the last 3 days been like for y'all?
Honestly, the last 3 days have been very taxing on us. However, there's been a great ease and relief lent by other law enforcement communities, such as the FBI, the Texas Rangers, the Crosby County Sheriff's Office. Our citizens have been great. The citizens of the state of Texas have been awesome, calling in their various leads and observations. Everyone was doing what they could to try to find this little girl. I'm sorry that we found her in the condition that she's in.
And what's next? What's next with this investigation? What steps are y'all taking?
At this time, we're still conducting search warrant examinations for vehicles. I don't know if we're going to be conducting another search warrant on a different residence. We still have people to talk to. We still have the post-mortem examination to conduct. And we'll just have to wait and see what those examinations, where they will take us.
Okay, thank you so much, Chief. Now, Karen and Abner, we were at the home just moments before they found the body. Take a look. This is exclusive video. You can see dozens of FBI agents swarming the house, going in and out. They were searching the truck there, searching the home. Again, like you heard the Chief, they found the body concealed in a hidden area inside the basement. But again, we're working on bringing you more details. We should be learning new information tomorrow after the autopsy, hopefully. But again, we're here in Crosbyton. We're going to stick around and bring you any new details as we get them. Karen and Abner.
All right, thank you, Tiffany. KCBD, as you heard, was on the scene when the horrific discovery was made. About an hour later, the official announcement was made in a live news conference. Now, since the public was asked to help search with an Amber Alert, we want to recap what we learned so far if you've just joined us late and learning about this. The FBI found 2-year-old Leah's body in a box in the cellar of Matilda Almarez's home. We received that news shortly before 4 o'clock today. Crosbyton Police Chief Greg Parrott says the little girl had been well hidden, as you might have just heard him mention. What we've also learned is that she was wrapped in plastic. The box was underneath a shelf with clothes piled on top of it. The chief says, quote, "It was intentionally concealed and intentionally hidden." Matilda was then arrested and charged with capital murder. We also learned Matilda was the last person to see Leah. Chief Parrott also says it would be very premature now to say that this is the only arrest to be made.
And we know a lot of you have questions about CPS's role in this case, and we want to give you some insight into the protocol that CPS follows when placing the children in their caseload. Now, we spoke to Public Information Officer for CPS, Paul Zimmerman, and he says they have a very specific protocol designed to ensure that where the children are placed is safe, and this particular case was no different.
As with any placement in a CPS case, we will do the required background checks of criminal and CPS histories, and we also do a home visit to ensure that this is an appropriate placement for the child.
Zimmerman says CPS's next step is to find out if any other children are in the custody of this family and to remove them as soon as possible if that is the case.
In other news, we are learning